right, folks, we're live. General Conference 2025, 80th year anniversary. Sitting here with my wife, Lana Lyman. Thank you for having time to come over and capture 15 minutes of content to share with you. One of the questions I have for you today, are you ready?
Always ready.
Okay. She's been married to me for 22 years. She's ready for what? She's ready for whatever. And the question I have for you, though, is what is your why? Why do you do what you do? And what is it you do?
Okay. Well, I'll answer that in the reverse order than you asked. So what I do a lot of things, actually. I am married to you first of all, and I am a mother to 3 wonderful children. And I love both of those things. I'm also a counselor. And I love to help people. So my why in all of that is that I love to help people. I am very passionate about helping people because of what I've been through personally. And so I just love being there, helping people out of what they're going through, relating to people and where they're at. Kind of how you talk about finding the Tom you used to be. I like to find the Lana I used to be, and speaking to their pain and showing them that there is hope for a better tomorrow.
You know that moment when you're talking with a person and listening to them and you share different glimpses of hope and tools and techniques, but there's that moment where the lights come on and you see them get it, that feeling of being involved in somebody else's life, to know it's not about us, but it's about God. God is doing the miraculous, but he does use your story to reach others. He does use my story to reach different people. And I just want to encourage everyone that hears this, that you have a story. And whenever you step out on faith and you find opportunities to share that every day, this isn't like once in a while. This is a lifestyle of finding opportunities to say, can I tell you a little story? Can I tell you something God's done in my life? And watch as the doors don't just continue to fly open for more and more people you come in contact with. It could be at work. It could be at church. It could be anywhere, the grocery store. But you find opportunities. And some people, it's they write a song, or they write a book, or they do a podcast. And here we are doing a few of those things. But again, it's about Jesus and what he's done in our lives. So you work a lot in betrayal, trauma, and work a lot with wives. I know you're also a part of Apostolic Moral Purity. You do your own counseling and many more things in the works. The Marriage Intensive, might as well talk about that. So this is something my wife and I have felt called to do for many years, but it's hope beyond betrayal. So you see, when we were coming into the beginning part of our journey, and I finally told her everything, there was many thoughts in my mind. You probably had a few of your own about, if we stay together, how is that even going to look? And so if you're struggling, or you know somebody that is, maybe they just found out yesterday, maybe they've known for a while, but have never really received the healing and the reason for it all to turn around and do something with it, and they're stuck in this what do I do? Tell them about Hope Beyond Betrayal. It's a wonderful 2-day marriage intensive that we host, and it's something that really helped our lives at the moment. It was the hardest moment of whether we're going to stay together or not, and if we did stay together, what was it going to look like? What's your comments on marriage intensives and why someone would want to look into it?
Oh, they're great. It's just a good place to come. It's not going to be somewhere you come and you fix everything, but it's a great starting point. It's a great place where you can leave, and really the goal is to give you some tools to start that journey. And it is a journey. It's not a quick fix, but to give you tools to help you on this journey that you're going to be going through for a little while, of overcoming, this betrayal, overcoming this terrible thing that's happened in your marriage. But the goal is that you would leave this weekend with hope. really more than anything. That you could walk away those 2 days and realize I'm not alone. We're not the only ones with this struggle. And there is hope, not just to have, a decent marriage, but we can have a really good marriage. We can have a great marriage. Our marriage can actually be better than it was before this happened. And so we're going to give you some tools to help you with that. And then also things that you can do after the weekend's over, some follow-up care, if you will. So it's a great place to come. And you don't have to be early in your journey. I mean, when we went to our intensive, there were people that had been struggling for 30 years that still hadn't found healing. So it doesn't really matter where you're at in the journey, but if you are still struggling from betrayal, you can come and find hope and tools that you need to overcome.
So well said. There is a purpose for the pain that we've went through. The pain wasn't just something that was all about us, right? It's God is wise enough to know that there's a big population to reach out there, and we all have these unique stories we've been through, because those people also have a lot of unique stories and challenges. So your pain of what you've went through has a purpose, and when you find the opportunity to use that, that's where all of the strength and the victory comes from, not just for yourself, but for so many people. And so, talking about this marriage intensive, what I walked away from after that was an understanding that there was a good chance that we wouldn't just coexist and barely get by and have a challenging, frustrating marriage forever. That's what I thought. Or maybe we would stay together until the kids were gone and then we would split up, right? Had all these different thoughts. But I saw the couple that hosted it, and they were having fun. It looked like they were dating. They looked like they were in love with each other. And so I thought, well, if they did that, then maybe we could too. And we sit here today sharing openly, yes, our story of the pain and all that went on, but mainly wanting to show how awesome it is when God puts all those pieces together, and you see that, you're like, wow, there's a lot of lines and cracks in that bowl. I'm holding a bowl here, but in that pottery. And then you can hold content and you can pour it out to others. So what's your story? What's the pain of what you've been through? And then finding an opportunity to turn that around to reach others and say, hey, I know the God that fixes it, and he wants to step into your life, and creating that understanding. There's a lot of stigma, a lot of times people want to just talk about, pornography, sex addiction, adultery, behind closed doors. We disagree with that. We believe use discernment, use wisdom, but find a safe group of people. How would they find more about the groups that you're involved with?
Well, they can go to dsministries.com to find more about counseling services, Hope Beyond Betrayal. Or maybe it's
Yeah,
yeah, you put me on the spot now. That's my mind going.
I was thinking the support groups for.
That's going to be apostolic.com.
Yeah, lots of ways you can look up Lana Lyman. There you go. Anyhow, God's doing a lot of things, and bringing this around full circle to where we are now. You never know who's sitting right beside you that's going through a struggle, and I encourage you to, normalize it and just say, hey, you're alive, aren't you? As long as there's breath, there's hope. Reach out, ask for help. What's one thing that brings you joy, Lana? Besides me, and besides Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. It's going to definitely be the first answer that I put in there. When I'm working with someone, and I love having these moments, but whether it's in a support group, leading ladies, or if it's in a counseling session with a couple, or even just a lady, but when there's that aha moment, so whether it's when I'm helping some betrayed wife find and discover that her worth is not wrapped up in her marriage or even her role as a mother, but helping her find that identity as a child of God, or it's seeing a husband and a wife come together and reconcile after there's been that brokenness and that betrayal, or it's in the support group setting where these women who have suffered so much pain, but they're learning how to overcome the anger. They're learning how to forgive. Just I get so much joy in those moments when you see that light switch flip and you see that change happen. It's just a really powerful moment and brings me a lot of joy to help people walk through that.
Such an important job, ministry, calling. Speaking of ministry, End Time Ministries, thank you so much for all they do. And
Absolutely.
that is what was a good part of why we moved across the country and why we do what we do. But you can look up endtime.com/HBB for more on the marriage intensives. And just so thankful to share some time with my wife on Joy Hour.